Hi angels, I'm back again with another video as promised. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, that my new filming schedule is going to be uploads every day except for Sundays. So you guys have all week to catch up on my videos until the next upload, which should be on a Monday. So guys, as you can see from this title, this video is going to be about how to date, what dates to accept, what is acceptable, should you take a date at this place. We're going to uncover all of that in this video. Also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram, which will be right here. And do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you're notified every single time that I post, because these videos are going to be coming out, honey. So be prepared, be ready. Let's jump right into this video. I have to say this as a rule of thumb. Don't accept coffee dates or even going out for drinks, because coffee dates is an indication that the guy is very cheap and he wants to what? Give you, waste your time, have you drive there and spend what, $5 on some coffee and audition you, and then you go on about your day. Skirt. Okay. Next is drinks. Drinks is an audition, right? And the time you spent getting ready, maybe the money you spent on a new outfit for you to go and get drinks. No. And then what? If he likes you, he's going to buy you dinner. No. Do things the right way the first time. Set the tone in the beginning the first time. This tells you a lot about a man. Pay attention. If he's going to say, oh, how about we just, grab some coffee real quick or something like that? No. You're not going to just real quick schedule me into your day like that. I don't think so. We're going to do this the right way. You ask me out for a formal dinner in order to get to know me. I'd even go as far as saying lunch is acceptable too. Just not anything that's thrown together. Drinks are an audition, coffee dates are cheap. Always remember that. Also, another thing, last minute dates. This happens a lot with, I think, online dating, right? Guys will message you, hey, so are you doing anything tonight? It's like, calm down. Why would you think that I'm just randomly free to do whatever, whenever on your call? Are you well? I don't think so. He needs to plan a proper date with you, or you're just not going to go out. I was talking to this one guy before, and this was online when I was on Tinder at the time. And he's like, hey, so what are you doing tonight? Do you want to do something tonight? And I'm like, no, I have plans. I'm busy. And I was asking him, well, what did you have in mind though? He goes, oh, let's go to this certain type of village place. I'm not going to say where it is. And that place is so ratchet. And I was just like, no, that's not my thing. So you wanted me to go meet you up for what? Drinks at this slam bam place. And instead of doing what I was going to do before. In my head, I'm like, this is that just showed me a lot about his character in that moment. You would rather throw together a date. So I said to him, I would rather do something that's pre-planned and not something that's thrown together. He goes, I wasn't throwing it together. I just figured because, we're local and it is last minute. All right. Case in point, last minute. You don't need to see me that badly right this second today to plan something for the following week. It's not that grave. I don't understand. What is the urgency that you need to see me, that you're willing to make a bad impression on me? Or, because I always tell you guys are always testing you, right? Just to gauge and see if I'm going to accept that type of thing or not. But I didn't even like being tested in that way, right? So I was like, skirt, okay? That really annoyed me. I don't think so. I would say this as another rule. Make sure that he's calling you. Don't get caught up in texting all the time, because I'm telling you, when you meet up in person, it's going to be so awkward because you don't know how this person sounds. You probably only know you should know what they look like. You only know what they look like, and you may have spoken to them depending on how you met them. Maybe I don't know, at a bar, or I don't know, wherever you met them one time, and then you guys exchange numbers and you've just texted ever since. You want to kind of definitely have him call you or see if he's going to call you, because otherwise you're not really going to feel that comfortable when you meet up with him in person. And I know as millennials, it's easy to get caught in the thought of, yeah, but I don't want to ask all the questions now, or I don't want to speak to him, on the phone right now, because I feel like when we meet up, there's going to be nothing to talk about. If that is your concern, then you're probably with the wrong person, because you should be able to have basic human communication skills. And for people that don't know each other, there's always going to be something to talk about. Always. And besides, you want a man that's able to carry a conversation. If he can't, ew, who wants that? You understand what I'm saying? The man needs to confirm the date the night before or the day before. There is no such thing as, oops, my bad, I forgot to text you. Sorry, got caught up, wasn't able to confirm. Are you still able to make it today? No. You confirm the night before, the day before, that you're going to go on this date, or I'm just going to assume that we're just not going. And while I'm assuming that, you're not going to hear from me again while I'm at that. It doesn't make sense. If you wasted your time or wasted my time with me scheduling this in and thinking that I was going to meet up with you, and you can't even confirm with me the night before, you're going to do what? Confirm with me the day of? No, all bets are off. I'm not seeing you. That is lazy. If a guy is really, really excited to see you, all right, he's going to make sure, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this girl. I'm going to make sure I confirm that she's still able to make it tomorrow, because they are also looking forward to it too. All right, now, that's how you can gauge whether or not he's serious or playing games. And I say serious, loosely, if I may. If he's excited to see you, he's going to make sure he confirms the night before. No excuses. Another tip that's important in the dating vetting process, and I can go honestly on and on and on about this type of stuff all day long. This is definitely going to be more than one video, because there's so many different things to say about dating in general that one video can't possibly cover it all, But if you meet someone and you exchange numbers with them and they make zero plans to go on a date with you, and a week has gone by, let's say you go to a restaurant on a Friday, you meet a guy, you guys exchange numbers, and next thing you know, you guys texted on Saturday, now it's Friday again, and a week has gone by and he's made zero plans to meet with you. And on top of that, you guys have only texted once since exchanging numbers. Number deleted. It wasn't even saved. Number deleted. And there will be no more communication, because that doesn't make any sense. Okay? No, you should not be waiting that long. If you're going to ask for my number, what are you going to be doing with it? Right? Like, what was the point of asking me for my number? For you to what? Like, get wasted and maybe just remember, what was that, like, hot girl's name that I met at the bar the other day? Like, no. This is very important, because you want to be able to weed out the time wasters, right? Alpha males, guys that go after what it is that they want, and you don't have to question it, they're going to make sure they set that date up. Oh my gosh, I met that cute girl, last week. I'm going to make sure I get a date with her, see what her schedule is like. What is he going to do? Wait a week for a week to go by, text you 2 weeks later. Hey, did you want to go for dinner? Oh, awesome. I don't even know you, and it's been a whole week, and you miraculously just remembered who I was, and now you want to go to dinner? I'm sorry, I can't. Unavailable. I'm sorry, who's this? Because his number was deleted anyway. Who is this? Bye. Keep in mind that in the beginning, like I always tell you guys, in the beginning is one of the best times when it comes to dating and talking, because you have zero emotional attachment to that person, and you are able to look at that person's actions exactly as they are and move accordingly. It's the absolute best time to vet. The best time to vet is in the beginning. The best time to set the tone, of course, is in the beginning. Also, another thing to take note of when you're dating, you need to listen more than you talk. Don't discuss, politics and, religion. It gets a little weird when you meet people and you guys are into really controversial, heavy topics so soon. Don't talk about how your ex was so horrible to you. He cheated on you all the time. Don't give him your life story. Do not give them an outline for them to draft a template for to be the perfect guy, okay? Until they eventually end up showing their real selves, all right? We give no clues. Let them be them so we can collect data on who they are authentically, so we're not giving them ammo to pretend to be what the ex-boyfriend wasn't. Do what the ex-boyfriend didn't do. No. Do what you're gonna do. I wanna see how you move on your own. Let me see that. And I would also say, have non-negotiables. Have a list of non-negotiables, physically, personality-wise, so that when you're stepping into situations, you're not wasting your time. And this goes for whether you're dating just to date or if you're dating for something more serious. Of course, then you want to make sure you have your list of non-negotiables. Okay, I know that I'm not going to go on a date with this guy because physically he's a little short for me, and that's not really one of the things I want. I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with someone that's, 5'4" and I'm, 5'2". I just don't really want to do that. And I don't really like his teeth that much, and smile's very important to me, so I don't really like the whole teeth situation, like what's happening with that. Not a fan. Personality-wise, this guy talks very loud and aggressive. I don't like that sort of mannerism. It turns me off and makes me feel like this person has a temperament issue. Have your list of non-negotiables so that you can check off in your head whether or not this person can pass on to the next round. The vetting process, baby. That's what it is. You need to understand, do not compromise, especially in the beginning. I think sometimes we as women compromise so much in the beginning when we don't realize that men don't do that, especially in the beginning. It's as simple as, I don't really like that. I'm not feeling that. Whether I hit that or not, I'm on to the next. I'm not trying to do that again. But we as women are just like, well, I mean, his car's nice, so I don't know, it's not that big of a deal because he was kind of yelling at the waiter and being really rude, but I feel like the waiter messed up his food anyway, so she shouldn't have done that because it got him really upset. And I don't see why I should judge someone when it wasn't even their fault. No, you had on your non-negotiables that you don't want someone that exhibits that sort of temperamental behavior. This guy did it, but you like his car, so you're going to stick around. People do it. I know this sounds silly, but people do it. You just better make sure that you don't do it. Men always do what they want for who they want. So you do not need to go around compromising and altering your personality and what you would genuinely rather accept because you like one thing in a guy. Don't do that. You're setting yourself up for failure. Pay attention to his mannerisms, his tone of voice, the condition of his car if he drove you there. Look at all these things. A lot of these little things tell you a lot about a person, right? If you go into his car and things are broken or, it's very unkept, that tells you he's an untidy person. He likes to throw things together. He's very impulsive, in the worst way. Not spontaneous, impulsive, right? I don't know if it's because I look at the psychology of things all the time. I know when I'm going on a date with someone, the data that I'm collecting tells me a lot about someone psychologically for me to make the next move. Pay attention to how he talks about his past or even past relationships, because you will get all the information you need to know effortlessly if you just let them talk and you ask the right questions, right? You can easily uncover how a person is. So all in all, I want you guys to keep these tips in mind, okay? I will definitely do another video on more tips when it comes to dating. I will also do a video on questions to ask when you're dating. But at the same time, be specific in what you guys want me to do, because there's first date questions that you want to ask someone, or you guys have been dating, for a while now, you know, a little under a month, it's still new, and you just want to figure out more about this person and whether or not you want to continue dating them. So definitely let me know. And I want to say thank you guys so much, okay, for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Thanks for taking time out with me today and hanging out with me. And just know that I love you and God loves you. And I will see you beautiful angels in my next video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.